So previously, we looked at how to clone any website into WordPress. However, we only covered how to clone a single page. So in this video, let's look at how to clone an entire multi-page website into WordPress. The best part about this method is that it works for any website on the internet, but for demonstrative purposes, I'm going to be using this website right here. You can see it looks really clean. It has multiple pages and multiple sections on each page, making it perfect for this tutorial. In order to clone our web page here into WordPress, log into your WordPress and go to the extensions tab and make sure that Elementor is installed because we're going to be using this as our page builder. Once Elementor is installed on your WordPress, you're going to go to the extensions tab here and click on manage extensions and click on this button here to go to the Chrome web store. In here, we're going to search for CloneWebX and install this extension. So click on add to Chrome and click on add extension. Once our extension is installed, I'm going to click on here and pin it to my extensions at the top here and then close this page because we are no longer going to need it. In order to use this extension to clone our page, you're going to need a CloneWebX account. So click on login here and then create an account. After you are done creating your account, you can simply log in. Once you're logged in, you can go back to our page here and scroll down to the bottom to make sure that every element loads. Sometimes if you don't scroll to the bottom of the page like this, some elements won't load. So scroll to the bottom to make sure that everything loads. And then click on the extension again and click on add page here. This will basically begin the cloning process of our web page. So let's just allow it to load. It might take a while depending on your internet connection and the size of your page. So while it's downloading, like the video and subscribe please. Thank you. Once it is done cloning our page, you're going to see a page like this here. This is our web page here, but it's cloned as you can see here. You can scroll down to check if any section is missing. As you can see, no section is missing on mine. So what I'm going to do is instead of selecting a section, I'm going to select the entire page here and then select Elementor as my page builder. From there, I need to click on here to download the Softlight extension. Once our extension is downloaded, I'm going to go back to WordPress, go to plugins and add plugin and then upload plugin and then drag the extension we downloaded into this input box and click on install now. Once our plugin is downloaded, we are going to activate it and there you have it. Our Softlight plugin is activated and also Elementor is activated. From here, what we need to do is go to pages and click on add pages to create our home page. I'm just going to name it home page and then publish it. Once it's published, I'm going to click on edit with Elementor here to open it in Elementor. In Elementor, we're going to click on page settings here and then scroll down to the bottom and check hide title here and then change the page layout from default to Elementor canvas and then publish our page. At this point, we are ready to export our page into WordPress here. So what I'm going to do is go back to the clone page here and I'm going to still select entire page, then select Elementor as our page builder. We've already installed our plugin. So I'm going to click on export at the bottom here and it's going to begin exporting our home page. Once it's done exporting, it's going to copy it to our clipboard. So we simply go back to WordPress and then click on add element and then add a container. And in our container here, I'm going to right click and then click on paste from other side here and then click Ctrl V to copy our home page. And boom, as you can see, our home page is successfully cloned into WordPress as you can see here. But our menu is kind of messed up as you can see here, but we can fix that by clicking on it and then opening the structure here. So what I'm going to do is click on this button here, then scroll down until I find these buttons here. So these are our buttons. I'm going to select their container and change the width of the container from full width to boxed. And then from there, I'm going to change the direction to row horizontal here. And boom, our menu items are now horizontal. Another thing I want to fix is the borders here. I want to remove all of them. To do that, I'm going to click on edit button here, then go to styles and then scroll down until I find border type here and change that from solid to none. I'm going to do the exact same thing for all the buttons. And boom, that's it. We are done with fixing our menu. So on the page here, you can just scroll down and check if all the elements are aligned. And on mine, all the elements are okay. So I'm going to click on publish to publish our home page. Once our home page is published, I'm going to exit back to WordPress here and then go to settings and then reading. And in here, I'm going to change our home page from your latest post to a static page, and then select this page as our home page and scroll down and click on save. And now whenever you visit our website, you can see that we have successfully cloned our page. As you can see here, it's beautiful.
I would like to give this to you. Thank you for being my first portrait.
Give me that rug!
Now that we have successfully cloned our home page here, we're going to move on to the About Us page. So simply close this tab here, then go back to our website. On our website, you're going to want to click on the About Us page here, then scroll down again to make sure that all the elements load. Once all our elements are loaded, you are going to just need to click on our extension here, then click on Add Page to begin cloning the next page. And again, this is what the clone of our About Us page will look like. As you can see here, perfect. It looks okay. It looks okay. So we're going to go back to WordPress, go to pages and click on Add Page. And then simply name it About Us and then publish it. Once it's published, we're going to open it in Elementor. In Elementor, we're going to go to page settings here, then scroll down to the bottom and hide our title, then change the page layout from default to Elementor canvas and then click on publish. Once the page is published, we are going to click on add element here and add a flex container. Then go back to CloneWebX here, then select the entire page. Then at the bottom here, click on export to begin exporting the page. Once our page is done, simply copy to clipboard, then go back to WordPress here and right click on our container, then click on paste from other sites, then click Ctrl V to paste our page. And boom, here is our page successfully cloned. And as you can see, still the same thing with the home page. To fix it, you simply click on the structure here to bring on the structure. Then you click on edit button, then select the container in which the buttons are located. Then change its width to boxed here. Then change the direction to row horizontal, as you can see here. And boom, our navigation bar is fixed. We can also try to remove the borders here, but I'm not going to do it for now. I'll do it once I get to the point of the video where we need to link all the pages together. So for now, I'm going to leave it this way. Just click on publish. Then boom, our homepage is published. So at this point, you can probably see how we are going to clone the other pages here. We just repeat the same steps. We go to the website here, we click on the extension and add the page and import it back to WordPress. So it's basically the same process. I'm going to cut to the point of the video where I've cloned the entire website pages so I can show you how you can link them together. See you in a few. Okay, hello again guys. So we are at a point where we've cloned all the pages in that website. We have our home page, we have our About Us, we have our contact us page, and we have our show page here. So these are all the pages. But the problem is when we open a page, let's open the home page as you can see here. This is our clone page here, as you can see. It looks good. Like on a visual level, it looks good. But the problem is these links here go nowhere. So when I click on the home page, it refreshes the page. When I click on About Us, nothing happens. When I click on shop, also nothing happens. So the page looks good, but the problem is our pages are not linked. So let me show you how to link the pages together. The first thing you're gonna do is go back to our website here and you're gonna open each and every page in a new tab. So I'll just open this all in a new tab like this. So we have our contact us, our home page, our shop, and our contact us pages. So we have their links here, right? From there, what you're gonna do is open the home page in Elementor. We're gonna be using the home page to do this. In here, we are going to edit the navigation bar as you can see here. The first thing we'll do is click on this icon here. Then once we found it here, we simply delete it. We're not going to need it. So delete it. And then we are going to click on each and every one of our button, starting with About Us and then coming here and making sure that our link matches the link of our About Us page here. So as you can see, we have About Us here and our link here matches. So I'm gonna go to the next one. We have shop and go to shop and copy this and paste it here as our link. And then contact. So that goes to contact us. This is contact us here. Once we've made sure that all our links lead to our pages, what we're gonna do is select the entire header here, right? So I'm gonna go to the top here and I'm gonna drop this. Okay, let's see. I select this container. This is our header container here, right? This is our header. I'm gonna rename it to header like this. This is our header. As you can see, when I unhide it, hide it, and hide it, this is our header. I'm gonna simply select the container inside it. As you can see here, this is that container. So for this container, what I'm gonna do is right click and then click on save as a template here, right? Save as a template. We're gonna give that template the name of header and click on save. And as you can see, our header is saved as a template here. We can preview it to see that it looks okay. As you can see, this is it here. It's basically our logo and our menu items, as you can see here. Okay, so once you've created your menu template, what you're gonna do is go to the other pages. I'm gonna go to the contact us page first here, and first I'm gonna enable the structure here and click on edit button. And as you can see, this is the container that has our header in it. So I'm gonna click on hide and hide. As you can see, this is our header. So what I'm gonna do is click on the container that contains our header, but first let's delete our header here. Click on delete, and now that it's empty, what I'm gonna do is click on this header here, right? So this will be our new header container. I'll just rename that to header container. To bring the template into this page, I'm going to click on Ctrl-Shift-L to bring up the library menu here. And in the library menu, we're just going to click on insert on our header here. So I click on insert. And boom, our header is inserted. Oh, damn, it's at the bottom. They put it at the bottom. So when I scroll down, our header is here. It's at the bottom. But to fix this is simple. What I'm gonna do is simply drag it into this empty slot here. Boom, that's our container. So this will be our menu container, our header container within this container here, right? So once we're done, we close this, and as you can see, we have our header there. So we click on publish. And basically, this will ensure that our header is the same on every page. So now when I go to the About Us page, you can see that we still have the very same header. So basically, what you do is go to every page and import that header. You can also do the same for the footer if you want to put menu items in here. So basically, this is how you clone a multi-page website in WordPress in just a few steps. In order to do this successfully, you need to know how Elementor works and you need to use CloneWebX. The CloneWebX extension is free if you're using Gutenberg and Webflow, but I would recommend that you try the $10 a month plan because it allows you to use all builders and it gives you access to 30 sites. If you do decide to do this, please use my affiliate link in the video description to support the channel. If this video gets 500 likes, we are going to do another one on how to clone e-commerce websites into WordPress. For now, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.